All right, good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It is September 19th. I'm going to do a real quick scan, see if we have any setups right now. But briefly, let's talk about what we're going to be looking at this morning. We're going to continue on with our indices, RTY, which is going to be the mini Russell, NQ, which is going to be the mini NASDAQ, GC for gold, NG for natural gas. On the currencies, continue to watch Euro US and US Yen. And now on the stocks, we're going to watch Apple. We're going to be watching, actually this should be Microsoft, GM, and PIO. Those are going to be the four. I don't see any initial setups right now. Possible short coming up on the Euro US. We're going to watch and see if this carrot holds. If it does, that is going to give us a selling opportunity on the Euro US. All right, so down right now, don't really. Looks like we're gonna get a lower opening. Looking at the scan this morning, we had quite a few stocks short this morning, so wouldn't be surprised to see the market overall end up down for the day. We do look like we are gonna get a lower opening. Gonna keep an eye on this Euro US, possible short coming in on the Euro US. All right, get a 99.87 short on the Euro and US. 99.87. 99.87, which is going to be right here. 99.87. Getting a buy on natural gas. We're getting a buy on natural gas. All right, so target on natural gas. We're looking at a price target or a profit target of 75.95. 75.95. And if we need the reversal on natural gas, it's going to be 74.45. All right, so for the indices and the commodities, gold and natural gas, and also on the stocks, I'm going to be using something we call Einstein. Einstein is going to provide us with an exact entry, a profit target, and a reversal. If we don't hit profit target first, we hit reversal first. It reverses, recalculates, and provides us with a target in the opposite direction. Probability of hitting target first before reversal, between 72 and 80%. Then on the indices, we're going to be using one of our 5 different patterns that we teach in our silver package. And we call them behavioral patterns. There are 5 different patterns that we look for. This one is a particular short on the Euro US, short the 99.87. Now this one's going to be a little bit more time sensitive. We won't hold this trade for more than a couple minutes. Natural gas, we're going to hit to either, whether it hits target or reversal, we will hold this position. So we're either going to hit our target first or reversal first. So natural gas still long, 75.95. It is getting close to target on natural gas. Not seeing anything in the indices. Let's see here. Nothing on RTY, nothing on the mini NASDAQ, nothing on the US yen. All stocks are working lower. I don't see anything there. All right, I'll go on the Euro US. I was a loss on the Euro US. So nothing on the currencies right now. Still long natural gas. Looking for hit the 75.95. Watching gold. We could get triggered on a long gold here. Let's see here. I'd like to see this gold come up to 1675, somewhere in that area. Get a buy on this gold. All right, so if you're joining us on YouTube and Facebook, thank you for joining us this morning. We do this every morning, first hour, Monday through Friday. Purpose of this morning show is to demonstrate the fact that we don't use any kind of indicators. Everything is pattern based. Our patterns are universal in the sense that we can use the same pattern in any market that we're trading. Okay, we just hit our target on natural gas. So natural gas is having a good run. Hit target on natural gas. We're watching possible buy coming up on gold. So we're demonstrating two techniques. One is what we call Einstein. It's a combination of a formula and several of our behavioral patterns. We're using that on the indices. We're using that on the commodities, gold and natural gas. And we're using that on the stocks. On the Euro US and the US Yen, we're using one of our 5 different core patterns that we teach in the silver package. Call those patterns as well behavioral patterns. Right now, I'm looking for a possible buy coming up on gold. We are definitely expecting a lower opening here in the Dow this morning. Gas is really taking off here. Let's see. I don't see it. I'm looking at crude oil here. I don't see it reflected on the crude oil at all. Maybe that crude oil will turn and start going up. Right now, crude's been coming down. I don't see any buying opportunities on crude. Bitcoin's coming up. All right, pretty quiet this morning. Only had a couple trades here. Let's take a look here. All right, still just pretty quiet. I don't have any initial, no new setups in here yet, so we're just gonna hang tight here and wait. Let's take a look at our Dow real quick here. Let's just take a quick peek at the Dow and see. See, this next level here is going to bring us down to this low over here back in July 14th. What is that low? 301.43. It's very easy, very possible we hit that today. I wouldn't be surprised. The Dow's probably... I think we're definitely going to blast through Friday's lows and then get into this critical area, this whole area. I mean, if it starts going through this area, then it's going to have a pretty big move, pretty good move here to the downside after we take this out. So we'll see. I mean, we have this gap. See this price gap way down here. Back on, this is in 2020, back in November 2020. Remember, we talked about how markets like to fill up their gaps, so I wouldn't be surprised to get it all the way down here into this level here. What is that? About 28,450. So we'll see, but I think that's where we're heading. All right, pretty quiet. We're just going to sit here and wait. We don't want to force anything. We're just going to wait till we get another setup here. I am watching gold, see if gold's going to get triggered on the buy side, but with this slower opening coming in, probably not out of the gate. Wouldn't be surprised maybe see gold even work lower. So let's watch this gold. All right, so we have about another 6 minutes to go here before the opening bell. Right now we are flat. We have no positions on. All right. About another 3 minutes to go here before the opening bell. Still pretty quiet, not having anything. Looks like initially we're going to work our way down, looking for a lower opening. Oh, okay. So I'm just reading your comment here. What constitutes a good gap? I mean, I think the larger the gap, the more likely it is it's going to fill. Smaller gaps, not necessarily, but usually a larger gap. So when I look at gaps, I mean, if just looking at a chart, if it looks obvious to you that there's a gap in price, those tend to be stronger than just a small little gap in price. So a gap would be where the following day opens way above the previous day's high or way below previous day's low. That constitutes a gap. And typically, if you go back and you look at any chart, gaps are typically get filled up. Let's take a look at the Dow real quick here again, so we can see this. So see, we had, this is, if you go back to August 9th, you see this nice big gap on the 10th. So that would be a gap. I would expect it to fill up this gap, and it came down to fill up this gap. It's not much of a gap. See this gap right here, pretty small, because you've got this low here on the 19th, 336.27, and this high on the following day was 335.86, real close. So that's a small gap. Bigger gap here back on the 8th. So that was filled. Then you got this big this gap here. So I would expect this gap here to be filled. So my question is, we filled up this gap on Friday, this gap way back here in July. So the question is, are we going to fill this gap up here and then work our way down? Or are we going to start working our way down? There was another gap. If you go way back, I was just talking about this gap way back on 2020. Okay, that gap more than likely is going to get filled. So will this gap down here get filled before this gap? We'll have to wait and see. That's anybody's guess. So I hope that answered your question. I don't have any really hard and fast rules. I just look at, if it's real obvious, then I do like to watch for those gaps to get filled up. It just kind of gives you an idea of where the market's going to head. It doesn't tell you when, though, so that's the other thing. So just watching gaps. Usually I used to trade gaps a lot on stocks, and I would wait for a particular stock to get close to its gap, and then I would play it into the gap. So I don't do a lot of gaps anymore. All right, so Dow down 232. All right, so I am getting a buy now on GM. Getting a buy on GM. Target on GM should bring me up to somewhere between 40.10 and 40.15. I'll put 40.13. Somewhere around 40.13. Trying to draw an alert. It's not taking my alert. Let's try this. There we go. 40.13 is the target. 39.38 would be my reversal. Getting close to hitting that 40. Well, we're here, right here. We're getting in our target.
Profit target hit.
So GM just hit his profit target. Not seeing anything on Apple or Microsoft. Sure start to see PIO start to come up. Watching PIO. Watching gold, possible buy coming up on gold. Okay, that buy on gold is going to be coming in at, let's see here. I'm getting close. Buy on gold's coming in at 1676. 1676. Now, if you're watching us live and you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask. We do have Glenn, the moderator, is in the room. If I'm busy, either myself or Glenn will answer your questions. Or if there's a particular stock you want us to look at, if things are quiet, I'd be glad to look at your own personal stock to see what I see in the stock. Okay, we're getting a short on natural gas. I am now getting a short on the natural gas. Okay, so the target on natural gas I'm showing coming down to 75.95. So my target's going to be 75.95. That is going to be my profit target. Let's see here. I'll reverse here. If we come up to 77.45, that would set me up for an HF1 buy. This is just a regular pairing pattern short. So 77.45 would be a reversal and a buy. So no trades on gold. I want to see gold come up to this 1676 level before we get triggered on a buy on that. Gas we're short. 75.95 is our target on this gas, natural gas. Don't see anything setting up in the currencies, Euro US or the US yen. All right, watching gold, we may get triggered on our gold. Possible buy coming up on Apple and Microsoft. NQ is now getting in a buy. We have a buy on NQ, which is going to be the mini NASDAQ. All right, target on the mini NASDAQ is going to bring us, let's see here, and is going to bring us up to 119.32 and a half. $119.32.5. Won't reverse unless it comes all the way down to 118.20. All right, still short natural gas. Now we're long the mini NASDAQ. Watching gold, see if we get triggered on gold. Have a buy right now on Microsoft. Let's get a target on Microsoft. Target on Microsoft's going to bring me up to 243.60. And is going to be our profit target on Microsoft. Won't reverse or exit. It's going to be down here at 242.09. So 242.09, 242.10. All right, so what do we have here? Long mini NASDAQ. Gold just got triggered on a buy. Got buy on the gold.
Profit target hit.
Target on gold is going to bring us up to, let's see here, 1680. 1680 for a target on gold. Microsoft hit its target. Get out of Microsoft. Got a buy on Apple. I'll give you that here in just a minute. Got a buy on gold. Let's look at a reversal on gold. Won't reverse on gold unless we come all the way down to 1668. All right, buy on gold, buy on the mini NASDAQ, short on natural gas. Dow's down 110. It's bounced up some. Apple, yeah, we do have a buy on Apple. Buy's coming in right here on Apple with a target of 150.63. And if Apple does come down, get out and or reverse at 140, 149.10. All right, still pretty quiet. Have a few trades on here, looking for Apple to go higher. Got a long going on our mini NASDAQ. We've got a buy going on our gold. And what else here? We have a short on our natural gas. We'll see. Now, natural gas reverses. Definitely want to take that. It's going to set me up for an HF1 buy. Dow right now is down 72.
Reverse buy.
Okay, we did get a reverse buy on natural gas, so I do like this. I'm going to buy this natural gas.
Profit target hit.
All right, so on natural gas, let's see here. That's going to bring us up to new target, natural gas, up to 77.95. And reverse, 76.45. All right, so let's see here. Apple hit its target, so we hit target, profit target on Apple. Now we're long natural gas, still long gold, and long our mini NASDAQ. Mini NASDAQ getting closer to target. All right, still pretty quiet across the board here. Still. See what we got on natural gas. Still looking for natural gas. Watching natural gas. Gold, still waiting for gold to pop up. Still long the mini Nasdaq. Let's get a little quiet in here. See what the Dow's doing. Dow's up. Dow's down 78. All right, so we have less than a minute to go here to wrap it up for this morning show. Once again, we do this every morning. First hour is free, and we continue on with our subscribers. We'll continue on and watch for these setups. If you would like more information, go to my website, innovativetradingstrategies.com, or check us out on YouTube. Plenty of educational material out there. Also, I have some videos that go a little bit more in the depth on my approach to trading. We talk more about Einstein. I talk more about some of the 5 core setup patterns that I use. And so going into the top of the hour, we're coming in long still on NQ, mini Nasdaq, long on gold, and waiting to see if we can pop up more on this natural gas. All right, that's going to be it, folks. Everybody have a good trading day, and hopefully we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Take care.